What's wrong, girl? You got itchy? You got itchies? Let me get that for you. Get that for you. What's up, Mr. Vern? He's like, do I get a turn? I like a turn. What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, RedoptionAgency.com. 20 plus years selling on eBay. Day's been a pretty good, steady sales all day. Happy with it. I'm very happy with it. Boom, 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 boom. And with that car, or the Blues freaking spanking Nashville today. 7 goals in 1 period. Woo! Hitting it hot, heading into the playoffs. Gotta love it. Alrighty. We're gonna start off with this U.S. Border Patrol hat. Sold on Bonanza for $13, headed to France. Let's go. Alright, I just picked this up the other day at the Honey Haul as part of that $30 cart full of stuff I got. Sold for $5, headed to New Caney, Texas. 1201 107. 1201 107. 1201 107. Where you at? Am I missing you? That's none of them. I must be missing it. 1201. 1201. 107. No. It's 1207, 107. I wonder if, did I type it wrong? Or am I just missing it? Alright, I'm wasting your time. Yep, it looks like I wrote it wrong on the box. It's supposed to be 1201, 107, not 1207. Alright, so we've got a lot of 20 cassettes sold for $15. We got Big Head Todd and the Monsters. Sister Sweetie. These guys still around. Don't really hear much about them anymore. Sold for $5, head to Morristown, Tennessee. Alrighty, we got pink, we got blue, we got pink, we got blue. Make up your mind. Women's shirt sold for $6, headed to Glenwood, Illinois. And like, it's late. We're supposed to be outside right now. Out front playing. This one's not going to be easy. Dagnabbit. Not with one hand anyway. Let me dive in here. It was literally the next hat. And I got more than one. Alrighty, we got Heineken hat. Sold for $9. Headed to Taylor, Pennsylvania. The Moody Blues, Night at the Red Rocks cassette. Sold for $4.50. Headed to Lancaster, California. In his note, he said, how about $5 for an old vet? And how can I argue with that? So, $5 offer accepted, going to Farmingdale, New York. Somebody asked, so I might as well address it, and then maybe a couple of other things. Asked if I change cases before I store the CDs or when they ship. So time waster and money waster to change your cases before they sell. They could sit here for any length of time, or maybe even never sell at all. And the time it would take, especially if you do volume, to change it out, and the money it would take is just ludicrous. So I always, if it's a shattered case or whatever, I change it out after it sells. The same thing with kind of like clothing. I had been asked this a couple of times, but I never really addressed it, I don't think. But let me show you what I do on clothing. And I might have to turn on the light here, but well, maybe not. All right, so I got these metal cubes, and I keep the clothes in there. I don't wrap them in plastic beforehand like some people. Vern, go lay down. Like some people do. To me, that's a waste of time and a waste of money. My system's set up for quick, convenient. Vern, we're not going out yet. No. Go lay down. Mine's set up for quick and convenient, not to look pretty and professional. It would look neater in this if Adrian wasn't helping me pull. He doesn't understand how to work the system, no matter how many times I tell him and show him. Because the best thing to do is when they're neat is if you sell one, page through here, and when you find it, hold everything up and with the other hand pull it out. So, and then it stays nice and neat. He hasn't learned that. So yeah, I've seen another system too where people would individually number their items and keep them in numeric order, each item. And that really makes no sense to me at all. Let me turn on a light here. Here we go. That really makes no sense to me at all, because that's a hell of a lot of work you're wasting. Or time, I should say. A hell of a lot of time you're wasting. If you put all your things in numerical order and when they sell, you rearrange them and move them, you got a lot of time on your hands if you're doing it that way. It really makes no sense, because that'd be like me saying, okay, that shelf is half empty. Let me go ahead and move that shelf up to this shelf, move that shelf up to this shelf, move that shelf down to that shelf, move that shelf up to that. So if you're doing volume, that's definitely not the way you want to do it. With me, like, I know if I'm up, in my room, in my office, I list 10 clothing items. I walk down here with the 10 clothing items. I see I've got space right there. I put them in that cube. I know what cube that is. I go back to the computer, change the custom label. I put it in cube. That would be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Cube 11. Boom, done, simple. When it sells, I know exactly where to go. I usually have these marked, but here's what they look like. So I got to remark a lot of these. But yeah, it's very simple like this. It doesn't have to look the neatest. It just has to be the quickest. The less time you have in everything, every aspect of your business, the more time you can list, the more time you have for emails, the more time you have to run the business. You don't want to be packing them in individual plastics, keep them in numeric order, alphabetizing your CDs. All that stuff is just time wasters, and you definitely don't want to do that. Better, more productive ways to run your time than to do things like that, especially when you don't have to. So, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. My light's on and his eyes are just glowing. Go lay down. Come on, move. Move. Go to your bed. Lay down. Wait for me. All right, we got Dave and Sugar vinyl. Which one's Sugar? Is that Sugar? Is that Sugar? Is that Sugar? It's only 2 names, but 3 people. Maybe they're both Sugar. Maybe he's Dave and they're both Sugar. He's got Sugar. He's got Sugar Mama's poster included. So for $10, I bet you guys can tell when my videos are done late, can't you? This will be carrying over into Monday morning, but right now Sunday night, and I'm just getting caught up, so I don't have so much to ship tomorrow morning. I stumble my words more, I talk more, and I say the most pointless things. Oh, I forgot there's Sugar. That's got to be Sugar. Right? Look, that's got to be Sugar. Or maybe that's Dave, and he's Sugar. Okay, stop it. $10 going down to Florida. Yes, yawn. Okay, Ray Stevens box set. 3 CD set. Headed up to Canada. Sold for $9. Another one of my Hastings CDs. Man, I still got tons of this stuff left, don't I? Gonna be making money on this till the day I die. I'm telling you, Hastings buyout, taking the U-Haul and cleaning out all those stores for 10 cents an item. Freaking my grandkids are gonna be making money on this Hastings stuff. $7 going to Waynesville, North Carolina. Alrighty. Got a lot of 14 CDs. These were all just going to be $5 clearance CDs I was going to put in my store. But I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to put them in a lot and move them quick. So instead of putting them up for $5 a piece, I put them all together. They sold for $10.50. So I'm making less money, but hey, less work involved, right? Going to Glens Bay, New York. Somewhere in the distance, I hear the bells ring. Darkness settles on the town as the children start to sing. And a lady across the street, as she shuts out the night. A cast of thousands waiting as she turns out the light. But it's too late. That's my favorite song on this album. Too Late for Love. And made in West Germany. Great album. I remember when this album came out. Anyway, so for $7, headed to Superior, Wisconsin. Alrighty, Purina Chow. Hat so far $6, headed down to Texas. Texas. Alrighty, Apple Bottoms. That was Nellie's brand, or is, or something, right? So for $11, headed to Hopkins, Minnesota. Michigan Wolverines. Get that hair off there. So for $6, headed to Knoxville, Maryland. Osage Nation Golf Club. I always like it when I find the Native American that's in me, Osage. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, London Fog, actually, too. I didn't even put that in the title. Huh. So for $10, headed to Los Angeles, California. All right, we got a Power Light hat. It's got the lights on it. So for $9, headed to Kenwood, California. California Angels. New Era cap. So for $10, headed to Seaside, Oregon. And got some women's Cole Haan shoes. Been in the store over 2 years. So for $21, headed to Center Reach, New York. Are you ready for a cassette light? Yeah. We got 3 cassettes sold for $15, headed to Brooklyn, New York. I'll hurt Johann Strauss. We got an Adidas beige hat, sold for $10, headed out to California. Unknown letter H hat, sold for $8, headed to San Antonio, Texas. Oh my God, there's so many fake accounts on YouTube, it ain't even funny. And this happens almost every day to me. One person, they'll just like have conversations with themselves. All these scam people. These are not real people having conversations if you see all this crap on YouTube. And then I have to, look at that, look how long it is. Scam artist having conversation with himself and his or her. Yeah, exactly, that's exactly what it is. It's freaking ridiculous. Then I go through here, hide user from account. Hide user from account. I don't want to hide you from an account. Hide user from account. Maybe I'll start up so I don't accidentally delete that bottom one. Hide user from account. Hide user. This is ridiculous. This and that, the sex links thing that pops up here with fake accounts. It's like beyond ridiculous. Anyway, this is what I'm doing for the next minute. And calling it a night. So this video will be added to the morning video, looks like. So anyway, thanks everybody for watching. I'm sure these kids are going to be ready to go outside. All right, all erased. All right. And like, we ready to go out front. We go running and playing and smelling things we haven't smelled before. Or since last night. Any bunny trails, deer trails, fox trails, coyote trails. Like, I don't care, let's go. We'll be back in the morning. All right, we are finally awake. Mr. Vern there. All right, overnight was pretty crappy. As you can see here, After 10, we had none at 11, 1 at 12, 1, 2, and 3 were blank, 4, and then 5 and 6 were blank, 7, and then we're at 8:46 now. Those were offers I took this morning. And I did have a bunch of offers come through from repeat buyer, getting a bunch of t-shirts going to Canada. So when they pay, that'll at least help out. But pretty slow, so it looks like something went on overnight again on eBay. Oh, the children's are here. So hopefully we'll have a nice rebound day. So I only got like 11 items to ship. Pretty crappy. This was from yesterday, a box of 20 random hats, which is probably going to be my last one for a while. Sold for 16 bucks. Since I'm not picking up hats daily, there's no point really doing that. So anything I do lot up in hat wise, I'll just take pictures of in the lot. So the random lot's on pause for now anyway. So we're gonna ship these items and then hit the honey hole and then get to listing all day. So let's go. All right, shelf 95. I like it when it's easy with my overstock stuff. The Sundays on cassette sold for $8, headed to Wheeling, West Virginia. Alrighty, Joey McBriar CD sold for $5, headed down to Texas. Texas. Alright, CT22. What up, kiddos? Yeah, that's right here. And that's not it. Oh, y'all. That's it. I saw that green sticking out there somewhere. Get in there. Get out of there. It's the one-hand puller. A one-hand puller. All right. Cool looking Nike. I just do it hat. So for $14, and it's headed to a military base, APO. So that's awesome. Thank you for your service. We got the BMW lifestyle hat. Boom. Tagged and branded. Sold for $9. Headed to Bartow, Pennsylvania. All right. Iced tea. Got a lot of love. Sold for $7. Headed, well, staying here, St. Louis, Missouri. Scott Joplin piano rags. Sold for $5. Headed to Los Angeles. We got a little Myrtle Beach fridge magnet. Sold for $7. Headed to West Paducah, Kentucky. Robo Grinders hat. Sold for $9. Headed to Wapapella, Illinois. All right, here we got this women's teal color St. Louis Cardinals cap. Sold for $10. Headed to Mason City, Iowa. Are you ready for a cassette night? 2 cassette singles, In Vogue and Vesta. Headed to San Diego, California. Both of them together sold for $19.50. Bam! Well, that's going to be it for this video. Look at that tail go. It's a hot ride. Boom, 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 boom. All right, thanks everybody for watching. Right, and we shall see you in the next video.